You've talked about flood defence and increasing those budgets, but is this, as Peter Kendall said, a real opportunity to look at flood maintenance, not just the budgets, but the way the Environment Agency operates, the whole issues not just of dredging, but managed retreats and all those issues that farmers have been so unhappy about in the past?
Well, I think the two things I would say is, first of all, when it comes to the record levels of capital expenditure that we are putting in to flood defences, it's important to recognise that sometimes these measures are about replacing or enhancing existing flood defence facilities. So it's not the case that you're not improving or maintaining existing ones just because you're spending it on capital. It's not always new schemes, sometimes it's improvements to existing ones. The second thing I would say is that all government agencies and all government departments have had a funding squeeze in terms of their current spending over the last 5 years. The Environment Agency has actually been very good at mitigating the effect on the front line by making sure that they've improved their procurement, for instance, and by making savings to back office costs. And they're very clear to us that with the funding settlement they've got, they can protect that work that they do that's so important on the front line.
This isn't, as you're saying, just about headline figures. It's about this balance in the budget, and it's the thing that the NFU and that the farmers raise time and again about maintenance, about dredging. Farmers say you need to do more. You need to go further than what you've done so far in securing more funds for this sort of maintenance and also changing the culture of the agency.
Well, look, when it comes to dredging, it's important to recognise that the Environment Agency do dredge rivers where it can help. They spend around £45 million a year on dredging our rivers up and down the country. And even on the Tone and the Parrett on the Somerset levels, there was some dredging done at pinch points over the last 12 months. And the Environment Agency put more money on the table to work with partners to try to bring forward a more comprehensive dredging. After these events, we've now said that we will fund that, so the money's there, and as soon as it's practical and safe to do so, we'll be dredging the rivers on the Somerset levels. But I would just point out that the Environment Agency does do dredging, and we've also announced today some changes that we're making. They've been doing some pilots to try to simplify the process that farmers have to go to when they want to dredge watercourses on their own land.